Good morning everyone, DRBMiller here. Thank you for joining our gaming industry news again. We have plenty of good bits of news to present you with. And what a great morning it is here in London. We had really quite a dreadful, drizzly day yesterday, which wasn't overly cold, but just the atmosphere around the city and, you know, with that rain and stroppiness of everyone's was really not very pleasant. But today is a completely different type of day with beautiful weather, clear sky, sunshine, and to a degree much colder air, which we quite appreciate for our early morning walks and enjoyment of our parks and nature. So for anybody who's a serious gamer, I always recommend you to get up early, go out for a walk, and then exercise a bit to get your brain in order, to be fully switched on for online gaming. And if you are indeed watching some of the Twitch streamers channels, you will be then absolutely focused on all of the ongoings and very interested in everything that goes on. So today we had a few questions coming in earlier on Twitter. People asked about the news and where the news actually come from. What portals do I use in order to get state-of-the-art or, you know, up to the last minute news? I can just tell you that there are 3 different channels that I primarily use for my industry news, and I really should quote them always, every single day, as we know, for the legal reasons, as I obviously access everything that they worked on. And those 3 channels are, first of all, videogamer.com. This is a channel that has everything that goes on in the industry, and it is very focused, very objective, and full of interesting bits that you will be quite curious to find about all of your favorite games. And daily you will get up to 15 to 20 bulletins, and all of those are very focused on the latest developments. The other website that I use is called gamingnews.com. It equally presents you with some interesting information from the game industry, but it is not as swift, but it does not have all of those up-to-date bits of information, so I'm using it for the overall overview of the gaming industry and, you know, the state of play. And then obviously, just like everyone else, one of the biggest and the best websites for gaming is IGN.com. I've been using it for over 20 years, and my goodness, do we not have plenty of information there on all fronts that include also graphic novels, music, television programs and films. So if you are a great multimedia fan, or indeed if you are into the music scene, or if you want to find out what goes on in your local cinema, then absolutely resort to IGN.com. We have it beautifully integrated on our PlayStation. We can access the app with ease, and then we can get everything through their short clips and videos, and we can get very knowledgeable on everything that presently goes on in the industry overall. So without further ado, we are going to look at what's come to my desk today. And we have some interesting news indeed. I actually recommended you a wonderful game from the 90s, which I played a lot over the years. It's a PC game called Grim Fandango. Has anyone played it? Do you know what this game is about? If so, you will know it is a proper graphic novel style cartoon type film noir adventure game. You have a lot of funny dialogue, you have very excellent graphics, and first and foremost you have this excellent story which you are following throughout in film noirish styled adventure games. The news today is that as we are celebrating its 20th anniversary, Grim Fandango will be remastered, and it will be getting a physical release with some extra content. What we received through Video Gamer is the information indicating that they will be celebrating their 20th anniversary. So Double Fine Productions are launching a physical edition of Grim Fandango, and it will be remastered at some point in first quarter 2019. You might be familiar that the original Grim Fandango already has been remastered once, and you were able to purchase it on Steam. I bought it a little while back, but this is going to be a complete kind of redux. The game's going to be polished up and brought to the present day and age standards, so we can't wait to see that. And apparently the retail version of the game will be costing at around $30, so that's roughly about £28-29. I'd say probably likely to be £25 if bought through Steam, and it will include a copy of Grim Fandango Remastered, which is going to be available on PlayStation 4. So, for all of you in possession of this wonderful console, you are going to be able to both purchase it and play it on PS4. And there will be a golden train ticket and premium reversible cover. So, Nintendo Switch version of Grim Fandango Remastered is already available to download. So it means that the game has been absolutely and fully polished up. And anyone who's got Nintendo Switch, well, absolutely, you can download it straight away. Grim Fandango Remastered was originally released on the PS4 and PS back in 2015, and aside from basically polishing up the visuals very considerably, the remastered version also includes an orchestrated and director's commentary. And I would say that the version that I have is very, very similar, but it is playable on the PC, and in this instance you'll be able to access it through your console. The game was originally released in 1998, and Grim Fandango was hailed by critics at the time, but unfortunately it failed to basically sell too well, and resulted in LucasArts putting the block on the adventure game development. So for all of you that love this game, which is Grim Fandango, watch this space. Also resort to videogamer.com for more news on the matter, and hopefully we'll be able to access the game through our console within the first 3 months of 2019. Spyro Reignited Trilogy has been reignited, and we can see that the gameplay looks at the Frozen Altus realm, so that's looking pretty good. Its developer Toys and Bob has polished off another gameplay video for the upcoming platforming bundle, and at this time it will be focusing on Spyro Year of the Dragon locations and the Frozen Altus realm. So this stage will put a different spin on the usual fire-breathing antics for the little character, and he instead is able to spit ice. Speaking of which, Spyro will have plenty of foes to contend with in the Frozen Altus, and that will include snowmen and woolly mammoths and the Colossus Yeti. So really very good news for anybody who loves this game. We are getting also some news on Diablo 3, and we understand that on Switch it is getting a Loot Goblin aimbow, or is it amiibo? GameStop exclusive will be in the United States, and Blizzard Entertainment has announced that Diablo 3 The Eternal Collection on Switch is getting its own Loot Goblin, and there is not much in the way of all of that information right now, although the game's Twitter account confirms that amiibo will be available in December, so that means literally within the next few weeks. It is also going to be exclusive to GameStop in North America, and the price of that game will be $15.99. If you love Yoshi's Crafted World, you can see some of the footage online, and they have released roughly around 30 minutes of that action, and Ninty has released nearly 30 minutes of gameplay for Yoshi's Crafted World Treehouse event. This is one of the biggest glimpses of the game we've seen to date, and it is very much what you would expect from that sort of game. There are lots of hole-eating enemies and turning them into eggs mechanic, which was first introduced in Yoshi's Island Super Mario World 2, as well as co-op play and the ability to chuck eggs into the background. Video Gamer tells us that the visuals are looking particularly lovely. They're offering a vibrant papercraft aesthetic that very much suits Mario's Dinopower. So we are expecting Yoshi's Crafted World to be out exclusively on Switch and no other platform in spring of 2019. We also have some news on Call of Duty. We hear that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 do have some microtransactions now, and we have heard that the developer has added microtransactions to the PlayStation 4 version of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 in the shape of Call of Duty points. So everybody who's accessing the game on this platform, you will be able to get those Call of Duty points. The paid for currency can be used to purchase various items spanning Black Ops 4's 3 modes, and they are, as you know, Blackout, Multiplayer and Zombies. Players buy them in various amounts, including $1 for 100 points, $20 for 2,400 points, and $40 for 5,000 points. But you'll get a free helping of 500 points if you download and log in to the Call of Duty Companion app. So remember that. So get this app and download it, and you will be able to get 500 points for free. Call of Duty points will arrive on PC and Xbox One next week. So the points are basically freely accessible to the PS4 users exclusively during this week. As you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is out now for PS4, PC and Xbox One, and together with Red Dead Redemption 2, this has been one of the most popular games of the year. It has attracted a very large number of gamers, and we are absolutely loving all the Twitch streams that we were able to see during last month, and we are having lots of interesting gameplay to view. So if you are interested in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, perhaps if you're not as yet familiar with its contents, definitely come to Twitch, click on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and you will get all of those wonderful streamers playing the game. So that brings us to an end of our daily news, and we are going to have a look at some of the special offers. As always, we are looking at the very best offers and bundles that are available in the industry. As you know, yesterday we were looking at the extensive Halloween sales offered on PS4 and Steam. We were able to access some really very good deals. We recommended a number of excellent games. I can certainly tell you I was particularly delighted to acquire Life is Strange Special Edition, which is the full bundle inclusive of everything, together with music and the director's commentary and you name it. It is the best edition of that wonderful adventure game. I have seen it a few times in CX, but it was literally quite expensive. But the benefit of buying a physical copy was also linked to the fact that you would get then a beautifully designed hardback book with a variety of bits related to the game. There are concept art, there are some interviews with the developers, and there are some other descriptions and illustrations related to Life is Strange. So if you're buying a physical copy, obviously you pay a bit more money, but you get a bigger bundle. The content online is everything but the book, and you can then play all the episodes with ease, which are obviously truly wonderful. And we are going to be looking at some other offers which are basically non-Halloween related, so just bear with us until I access those, and we are going to recommend you at least a few titles which are going to be very beneficial and of great interest to you. First and foremost, on PlayStation Store we have Deal of the Week, and this Deal of the Week is quite extraordinary. I have seen it advertised through IGN and Video Gaming News already. Video Gaming News, I beg your pardon. It is basically Tekken 7. You can get either your season pass or your full game for either $15.99 for the game or $7.99 for the pass. So for all of you who are in love with the game, absolutely please do have a look on PlayStation Store, and you will be able to find it on such a low price. It is the deal of the week, and I most highly recommend it. So we have double discounts which have started today. And many of those are offered for Call of Duty. So we just talked about Call of Duty Black Ops, but if you were interested in World War II, your digital deluxe copy, which previously cost £84.99, is presently offered on a terrific discount of 54%, and you will be able to get it for only £39.09. The offer will last until the 14th of November, so principally you will have to buy it within the next 2 weeks. It has been launched today, and therefore you will be able to buy it more or less immediately. Call of Duty World War II Gold Edition is offered on the price of $20.99, which is another fantastic discount of 58%. We have Call of Duty World War II Season Pass, which is offered on a fantastic price of £20.79. So that is yourselves getting massive savings of 48%. The other very popular game is Pro Evolution Soccer, David Beckham, and that is offered on the price of $23.13 for the whole bundle. The Legend Edition is on the price of $25.99, and the Standard Edition is offered on the price of $19.99. Gran Turismo Sport you can get for $17.49, the full game package. Its digital deluxe edition is offered on the discount of 50%, so you can get it for $22.49. And Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is also offered on a reduced price, but unfortunately I cannot access it as the price is not showing, and I really absolutely love the game. I'm obviously a great fan of Tom Clancy's franchise. For whatever reason we can see the game, but we have no price, and we have 60% off. I beg your pardon, I was able to access the price now because we have several offers, several versions offered here. We have the price for the full game, which is $39.99, and we have the discounted version, which is for $15.99. So I believe that $15.99 is the price, which is 60% off for this wonderful game, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that is in the Standard Edition. We can also buy Watch Dogs 2, either the bundle or the deluxe edition, offered on the price of $18.89 for the deluxe, and for the game it is only $13.99. Middle-earth Shadow of War, a wonderful game as well, definitive edition, is offered on $23.99, which will be roughly about 40% discount. The actual price is $39.99. And so on and so forth. We have very many games in there. Presently there are about 154 offers. We are going to continue with our examination of those prices and those games later today, when we return back in our gaming industry news bulletin sometime in the evening. And we are also going to be then looking at some of the special offers on Steam. As you know, they had ended their Halloween sales rather early, so we have focused primarily on PlayStation. So hope you enjoyed some of those news. Hope you will be finding some of those titles to be as excitable as expected, and hopefully you will be able to purchase some of them on such low prices. In fact, PlayStation Store has so many offers at all times, and I most highly recommend you the offers called 70%, and they are applied to double purchases. So if you're buying 2 games together, you will get that fantastic 70% discount. And I'm basically focused on 2 games that I really want to have. One is Dragon Age Inquisition, the wonderful RPG, and purchased, or put together with Special Edition, Platinum Edition I think it's called. So all together I'll be able to get those 2 games for £10 each, coming all together to about £20. Otherwise it would have been costing me roughly around 100. So I'm very happy with those offers, and advise you to basically access them on PlayStation Store. You will not regret it. I have to say I've been very surprised and delighted by so many different reductions occurring at all times. Every day there's something new. I think if you wanted to buy Metro Redux, you could have bought it yesterday, all 3 games together, the Redux games, for £15, £5 each. So these kinds of deals simply cannot go wrong. So on that note, I shall wish you all a very good afternoon, and I will invite you to join us in our Destiny 1 broadcast, which will commence very shortly. I wish you all a very good, peaceful, successful and happy gaming afternoon.